What's up guys, ebaby here. If you're new here, welcome to the ebaby family and don't forget to subscribe to become part of the cutest gang on the internet, the ebabies. As you've seen in the title, today I will be discussing popular songs that have disturbing backstories. Now, I did not come up with this idea. I was actually inspired by another YouTuber called Tuv, who recently posted a video about songs with disturbing backstories. If you don't know who Tuv is and you haven't watched this video, I highly suggest you do. I will put the link in the description below. I did completely different songs than him, so you know, nothing's gonna be alike, so definitely go watch his video after this one if you enjoyed it. So I asked you guys in my community if there was any songs or artists that you would like me to talk about, and I used some of your suggestions, guys, so I think you're really gonna like this video. I actually tried finding really popular songs, so you're probably gonna know most of these songs, and I mean I did, and I had no idea what they really meant or like the backstory behind their songwriting, and now I will never listen to these songs the same again. I actually made a playlist of all the songs because obviously it's copyrighted. I cannot put them in the video. I will read you some of the lyrics, but I will also link the Spotify, and I'll make an Apple Music playlist too, I guess, for you guys that use Apple Music. And some songs like aren't on Apple Music or Spotify, so I'll try linking like a YouTube video or something so you guys could listen to all these songs. And I promise you, if you've listened to them before, it's worth listening again once you know these stories, because it's never gonna be the same. Enough talking, and now let's get into this video. Let's hear about popular songs with the most disturbing backstories. Where Are You Now? Justin Bieber. Now, I know you're probably thinking of the song Where Are You Now that features Skrillex and Diplo, and although that song was actually inspired by the song I will be discussing, it is not the same. The vibe is just completely different, guys. Where Are You Now with Diplo and Skrillex is a bop. It's fun, we could dance, sing along, and feel happy. But trust me, if you listen to the first version of Where Are You Now by Justin Bieber, all you will be able to feel is sadness. On his debut album, Justin Bieber hid a song on the CD, and the song was about his absent father, Jeremy Bieber. Not many people knew about the song on the first album because you actually had to buy the CD. The only reason I know about this personally is because I had pre-purchased, like at the pre-sale, his album in order to get tickets, and because of that I got the CD, and when you would put the CD in the computer, you would be able to see like the hidden song. The song was officially released on My World 2.0, but somehow the song is not found anywhere on Spotify or Apple Music. Even though the entire album shows up, this song is nowhere to be found. The only place you can find it is here on YouTube. It's almost as if they made the new Where Are You Now song so we forget about the original. If you've been a fan of Justin Bieber since his debut, you might know the story of him and his father, who unfortunately abandoned him as a child multiple times. Jeremy Bieber and Patty Mullet dated from 1991 to 1994, and Justin's mother was only 17 when she became pregnant with Justin, and his father was only 18. Not feeling like he was up for it, like he was ready for it, he decided that he did not want a child.
Patty Mullet was only 18 years old when she gave birth to Justin.
I was young. I wanted to make sure that I gave him everything, that I would be the best that I could be for him.
Patty and Justin's father, Jeremy Bieber, broke up when Justin was 10 months old.
Jeremy would still come see Justin from time to time, but he would leave for years before coming back. In an interview, Justin said he was immature. He left for like a year when I was 4, went to British Columbia, and came back on Father's Day. Due to his father's decision to not support Justin and his mother, Justin had to do everything he could in order to earn extra income to help his mother. That's one of the reasons why Justin actually started to sing in the streets when he was only 12 years old. He was actually able to earn $100 to $100 a night within about an hour or two of playing music. Here are some of the lyrics of the song Where Are You Now? Where are you now? now that I'm half grown? Why are we so far apart? I feel so alone. Where are you now when nothing's going right? Where are you now? I can't see the light. I need you to need me. Can't you see me? How could you leave me? My heart is half empty. I'm not whole when you're not with me. I want you here with me, to guide me, hold me, and love me now. Where are you now? Where are you now? Bury a friend, Billie Eilish. The title alone is dark enough on that one, but with Billie Eilish, dark themes are pretty normal. So at first glance, you would think maybe this is just another Billie song about the music industry. And although it is a little bit about the dark side of the music industry and more common themes that she plays with in her music videos and songs, this song is believed to be secretly referring to the death of one of Billie's close friend, XXXTentacion. As many of you may know, XXXTentacion was a very controversial rapper who was shot in June 2018 at the age of only 20 years old.
Several gunshots, possibly a drive-by. No description on the subject. Someone in a black BMW 3X.
Although the rapper was hated by many, Billie Eilish found a friend in him. Following his death, Billie wanted to pay tribute to her friend. So she decided to perform a song called I'd Love to Let You Go, a song that she wrote specifically for him.
So it's about a friend of mine that passed recently, and he kind of was, he like, I'm about to cry, I'm not even gonna get into it, but this song is about a very powerful person that no matter what was going on in his life, he was always there for me, and he made me feel okay when nothing else did, so I needed to make this song.
Unfortunately, the public was not happy with this song, and Billie received a lot of backlash for paying tribute to the rapper who was being accused of a woman. Honestly, I remember this story, and it was something about his ex-girlfriend. I think he was being accused, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was being accused of some very intense stuff, like using barbecue clips to go inside, and like some really crazy messed up stuff. So I understand why the public reacted like that at the time. But then again, like, he was accused of that. He had not been found guilty yet, and they were still close friends. So obviously maybe she knew something we didn't, or maybe, you know, maybe she just didn't know him as well as she thought she did. But I think it's pretty unfair to receive hate for paying tribute to someone that you loved. Like, I understand the controversy, but I think you're allowed to grieve people that you love even if they're not the best people, or, you know, I don't know. Anyways, the song did not make it onto the album, but one special song did make it onto the album. And although the song itself does not directly refer to XXX, however, in the music video, the man who is in bed sleeping has a very strange resemblance with XXX. Billie has never confirmed that this was him, and I don't think she would ever, considering how much backlash she received for just doing a tribute song at a concert. But many believe that this song and music video refer to XXXTentacion's death. Here are some lyrics and visual. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Come here. Say it, spit it out. What is it exactly? Your pain? Is the amount cleaning you out? Am I satisfactory? Today I'm thinking about the things that are deadly. The way I'm drinking you down, like I want to drown, like I want to end me. Step on the glass, staple your tongue, bury a friend, try to wake up. Cannibal class, killing the sun, bury a friend. I want to end me, I want to end me. I don't like Mondays, the Boomtown Rats. Although this song can seem like a quirky little anthem for people who don't like Mondays, it is not at all that. I mean, I think it is for some people, but once you know the true meaning of the song, I don't think you're gonna use it for that anymore. Because it is actually based on the story of the first school yeah. Brenda Ann Spencer, who was 18 at the time, stated her motive for at the school across the street as, "I don't like Mondays." Brenda was a pretty troubled kid. If you don't know this story, it is actually a true crime case that has been discussed by a lot of people. But if you would like me to make a video on it, I could do that too. So make sure to comment down below. Otherwise, if you want to know more about this story, I think Billie, Serenity has covered it, and a bunch of other YouTubers. I will not go into deep details here, so this is a quick summary because this is a huge story. It is the first school There's a lot to unpack there, but I'm gonna go over the story a little bit and why the Boomtown Rats decided to write this song. Brenda was a very troubled kid who came from a very dysfunctional family. Her parents were divorced, and although there's many divorced parents and their child are fine, is fine. Their children are fine. For Brenda's case, it was a bit different, especially because of her alcoholic dad. Brenda was actually really good at school. She had really good grades. She was a smart kid. She just didn't like school at all. She did not like authority. She was always trying to skip school and defy authority in any way that she could. She even told classmates that she wanted to kill a police officer and that she was planning something big that would get her on TV. Like, how did nobody say anything? I don't know. If my teenage friend told me that, I would be like, girl, what? And then I would be like, miss, can I talk to you? Like, I don't know. Maybe they were scared. I don't know everything about the story, so like I don't know how she was to her friends. Maybe they were scared of her too, but I don't know. I feel like someone could have said something, but it had never happened before, so I guess like people didn't really think like, oh, she's gonna shoot up a school, because no one had done that before. No one stopped her. So a Monday morning in 1976, Brenda decided to take a gun, look out her window, and start shooting at the school across the street. After injuring a police officer and 2 people, Brenda was finally stopped, and when the police asked her why she did this, she said, "I don't like Mondays. This makes it better."
Spencer, who had pleaded guilty, showed little emotion during the 10-minute court session, held just one day after her 18th birthday.
Very creepy. And now I'm gonna tell you why they decided to write a song about this, and I don't think if people did that today, it would be like, I feel like you would get canceled if you did that today. But it was like, keep in mind, it was the 70s, like this was the first school, so I guess they didn't realize what exploiting tragedy was. It clearly didn't. But let's get into a little more details as to what inspired the Boomtown Rats to write a song about that. After Bob Geldof, one of the members of Boomtown Rats, heard the news report, it just really stuck in his head. That's his retelling of the story. In an interview, he said, "Not liking Mondays as a reason for doing somebody is a bit strange. I agree with you. I was thinking about it on the way back home, and I just said, the silicone chip inside her head had switched to overload. It was such a senseless act. It was the perfect senseless act, and this was the perfect senseless reason to do it. So perhaps I wrote the perfect senseless song to illustrate it. It wasn't an attempt to exploit tragedy." Now, I don't know about that last part. As I said, I don't think they really knew what exploiting tragedy meant back then. It's like those people that say, don't take this the wrong way, but, or like, don't be offended, but, like, and then go on to say something offensive. It's like, just because you said, like, I don't mean to be offensive, or like, don't think, if you do the offensive thing, it's still offensive. Like, if you write a whole song about a tragedy and use the title as like, well, I guess they didn't have clickbait back then, but you know what I mean, like a catchy title that went viral on the news because it was like the first school, and you're definitely exploiting the tragedy. Yeah, okay. I mean, I think you get it, but I don't think he got it back then. Here are some of the lyrics. The silicone chip inside her head gets switched to overload, and nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay home, and daddy doesn't understand it. He always said he was good as gold, and he can see no reasons, because there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. I don't like Mondays. I want to shoot. Ooh. The whole day down. Barbie girl. Aqua. I think it's safe to say that everyone has heard this song. I mean, if you haven't heard this song, I don't know where you live. Honestly, it literally plays like in malls, I swear. It plays, like it's played everywhere at this point. I think everyone has heard it. And most girls sing along this song, and I mean some boys too, but most girls will definitely sing along this song. I am one of those girls. I mean, I'll probably keep singing it, to be honest, because it's just a bop, but it's pretty messed up that we were singing that as kids, because this song is really about objectifying women when you think about it. Now, I know this song is actually about a doll. I know that Barbie is a doll, so maybe it's not that bad. But a little girl singing, "I'm your doll, you can undress me everywhere." I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. Let me know what you think, but when I think about it, if I'm visualizing a little girl singing, "I'm your doll, you can undress me everywhere," it's quite disturbing when you think about it. And if it wasn't enough, more disturbing lyrics follow. Okay guys, so I'm editing right now, and I realized, like, as I was gonna put the lyrics for like the part that I was gonna talk about, I realized there's another part of the lyrics that I didn't talk about, because like the sources that I was looking into didn't really talk about this specific part, and I just missed it, I guess. And I never really realized that the song said that either. But anyways, so the part goes, "You can touch, you can play, if you say I'm yours." Like, I don't know, like, is it just me? Like, this is kind of weird, no? Like, you can touch, you can play, if you say I'm always yours. Like, this definitely has double meaning. Like, when they wrote it, like, there's no way they were just like, "Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. I can act like a star, I could beg on my knees." Why beg on my knees? Like, Barbies, you can't even bend their legs. So are we still talking about a doll here? Ken ends the song by calling Barbie his bimbo friend. And I don't know about you girls. I mean, maybe some guys understand that, but I know my girls will definitely understand me on that one. We do not want to be called bimbos. Not a vibe. The fact that no, I can't believe that I was like singing that as a kid, and that kids are still singing that. I'm getting chills. Run for Your Life, the Beatles. One of the reasons the Beatles were so popular is because they made sure to write songs that appealed to women's desires. They were actually the first boy band to do this, and it is something that a lot of other boy bands have replicated. If you think about One Direction songs, they are all about like what women want, and this is one of the reasons why girls were so crazy about the Beatles. But one song in particular was far from this. It was actually on the complete opposite end, just filled with misogyny and some very disturbing things. In fact, the title is not misleading at all. They are literally telling little girls to run for their lives. The song is so misogynistic that John Lennon later disowned the song entirely. Although it is still on Spotify and maybe Apple Music, probably Apple Music, so if you want to listen to it after the video, you can definitely do that. I will be putting the playlist in the description. Here are some of the lyrics from Run for Your Life. Well, I'd rather see you dead little girl, than to be with another man. You better keep your head, little girl, or I won't know where I am. You better run for your life if you can, little girl. Hide your head in the sand, little girl. Catch you with another man, that's the end, little girl. Really? Like, how is this even released? Like, you know, they were smart enough to know to appeal to women's desire. You would think they were also smart enough to not write a song about killing them. So I did not know this one, and when I found out about it, I was just like, is this real? And it is, and it's traumatizing, honestly. Chills again. Chills, little chills. You can't see. So the source that I found says that the reasoning behind the writing of that song was to follow a past song, which would have been kind of like the climax of the story. In that sense, maybe it was just for like storytelling purposes. He actually went on to dismiss the song a lot of the time, saying things like sort of a throwaway, I didn't think it was important, I never liked it, I always hated that one, and it was phony. So it seems like John says that he never really meant what he said in this song, but when you listen to the lyrics, it does say, let this be a sermon, I mean everything I've said, baby, I'm determined, and I'd rather see you die. Billie Jean, Michael Jackson. At first glance, the hit song from Michael Jackson seems like a fun song to dance to. The song seems to be retelling the story of a girl who met Michael at a concert, and maybe some things happened between them or not, and then she claimed that they had a kid together, which is what often happens with groupies. Sometimes they'll claim that the celebrity is the father of their child, which is already kind of like a darker meaning than what you would think, but the true story is even darker than this, guys. And once you know the whole story, the lyrics, Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who claims I'm the one, oh baby, but the kid is not my son. Those lyrics will have a new meaning. Like many celebrities at the time and still nowadays, Michael received fan mail, but in 1981 he received a very disturbing series of letters and a package from a woman who claimed Michael was the father of their twins. Now when Michael received the first letter, he completely ignored it because he knew that he had not had any intercourse with this woman, so he just brushed it off thinking this will stop. But it didn't. Michael kept receiving letters from this woman who was claiming that she was in love with him and that he was a bad father, that he was denying his children, and just going into this delusion. And one day a package showed up with a letter. The package contained a gun, and the letter was telling Michael to kill himself at a specific date and time, as she would be doing the same to herself and their twins so they could finally be reunited. Michael was so terrified of this woman that he apparently framed a picture of this woman so that everybody would know what she looks like, and they would make sure to protect him from her if she ever showed up anywhere near him. Luckily, she never did, because as they found out, this woman had been admitted into a psychiatric hospital and she actually had no children. Michael himself never confirmed this story. It was actually published by one of his biographers, J. Randy Taraborelli. So it's unclear if the story is entirely true, but when you listen to the song, it does make a lot of sense, and it makes the dance hit song a lot darker than we could ever imagine. Now take this story and listen to the very iconic chorus. Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl who claims I'm the one, but the kid is not my son. London Bridge is falling down. Unknown. You would think that the nursery rhymes that you sing to your kids at bedtime are cute little lullabies, but this nursery rhyme is anything but that. Guys, I'm tripping out. Like, this slate is like blinding me right now, and it's making me see things in like the reflection. It's tripping me out. Okay, I'm gonna put it lower. Okay, because I have like a glass, you know, window here, so like I see myself and I see like the wall behind me, and I keep seeing like a big figure appearing. I don't like it. It's freaking me out. It's like midnight, guys. Like, I'm filming this solely because I procrastinated. and I'm freaking myself out. Okay. Girl. This nursery rhyme is anything but cute, guys. I mean, without even knowing the story behind it, just the title itself is a bit odd. London Bridge is falling down. I don't know, a children's song, nursery rhyme, like that's what you like put your kids to sleep to, like your baby, like London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. It's a bit dark. Like, are you trying to give your baby nightmares? Because, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares tonight after all of this. But yeah, so the true origins of this song are really disturbing, guys. Yes, in fact, they relate to human sex. I don't know if I could say that. Let's say to the process of eliminating a child by trapping them inside a structure while they are still alive. It is believed that they did that because it would protect the structure, the building. For example, if you're building a house, you would trap a child in the walls or in the bridge, under the bridge, somewhere in the structure. It was believed that this way it would protect the structure. It makes no sense, but I do understand why back in the days they used to do a lot of these type of pagan rituals. This nursery rhyme came out in the 17th century, so it's really old. I don't think it was pagan in the 1600s actually, guys. I'm pretty sure that was like pagan days are like before Christ, but there was still some weird stuff going on with religions in general. So I kind of believe that story. And it gets even more eerie when you know the game that was also played with that nursery rhyme. And I don't know if you guys played that game, but I did. I remember it very well. You would have two people holding each other and you would sing London Bridge is falling down, falling down. And then people would go through it, and as the song ends you get lower and you trap a kid. So we were literally doing that. Okay guys, well these are all the songs that I have for you today. If you would like a part 2 of this video, also comment hashtag a part 2 guys, and make sure to leave some song suggestions or even just artist suggestions that like are dark artists, so you believe they probably have some pretty messed up music that I could dig into, do some research and see if there's some creepy backstories to them. Also guys, I am going to launch my Patreon very soon, so make sure to let me know what kind of perks you would like to get and how much you would be able to pay for each, you know, package of perks. I want to do something that's very affordable to you guys, you know, and yeah, let me know what you would like. It could be a Discord chat or even like an Instagram chat with you guys that like I talk with you. It could be some levels, could be like a private stream with some of you. I wrote down a couple other ideas, but let me know if you have any idea, guys. Comment it down below, and yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and smash that subscribe button, guys, because we are getting closer and closer to 200k. Woo! And I will be doing a giveaway at 200k. Let me know also what you would like me to give away. And that's it for today, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!